Coach Malone before this game said he wanted his guys to play hard enough to at least give themselves a chance to win. Well, they won. Let's hear from head coach Michael Malone now.
Nuggets lore. Well, the good thing is 9 years in, there's quite a few examples of games like this that you can reference. But tonight was special. You know, second night of a back-to-back. We just brought it in, and KCP said, hey, superstars out, Nuggets roll. So, you know, you got no Jamal, no Aaron, no Nikola, and, you know, everybody contributed. You know, that team was 4-1 in their last 5 games. We're playing the second night of a back-to-back. We know that we struggled to win games on the road this year, went healthy. So for us to come in here and play the way we did, and you look at Reggie Jackson's performance, you know, that was just incredible. 35 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds. DeAndre Jordan, 21 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Michael Porter didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but makes a huge 3 down the stretch. Justin Holiday, KCP, guys off the bench, Peyton and Julian. So you're getting contributions from everybody, Vic. And when you can win games like this with some of your best players out, that speaks to your depth, but also the belief in one another. And it was fun to be a part of tonight.
Did you find something with DJ and Reggie Jackson when things return to normal, your bench, and the way it operates now?
Well, you know what? Like, Reggie is an exceptional pick-and-roll player, and obviously DJ is a dynamic roller, even at this stage of his career. And obviously, from beginning to end, the combination of Reggie and DeAndre and pick-and-roll created a lot of problems for them and gave us a lot of success. And then as they start worrying about that, other people get open, and they benefit from that success. Even late, obviously, they went to start double-teaming Reggie to get the ball out of his hands, and we made the right play most times and scored a couple of big baskets when that happened. So quality win, and now we got to go home and get ready for a team that's beaten us twice in Houston, and we got to try to get one off of them and continue to protect our home court.
Michael, you trailed in this game by double digits in both halves. Second night of that shorthand, what did you keep telling these guys in order to not, keep them into the game and make sure they didn't let go of the rope?
Well, I mean, they never went away. You know, we were playing really well. Then you looked up, we were down 10. You know, and they closed that third quarter on a big run. And then I think we went on a 13-2 run to start that fourth quarter and kind of get back in the game. But look at the fourth quarter numbers, 36-16 on the road, undermanned, second night of a back-to-back, as you mentioned. And, you know, we win with our defense. Whether we got bodies, we don't have bodies. Whoever is shooting up for us, they have a responsibility to go out there and guard. And fourth quarter defense, 16 points allowed, 23% from the field, and 0 of 5 from 3. And I thought we had just tremendous examples of 5 guys working as one, and with tremendous fly-around scramble mentality.
What does a win like this do to galvanize a team moving forward? I know every game is different, but confidence-wise, what does it do to that bench and some of those role players?
Well, I think, building off the San Antonio game, I think you're seeing Peyton and Julian kind of find a nice rhythm, out there. But the important thing for this one was, we know at home who we are. We've yet to lose at home. Last year we had the second best home record in the NBA, but our struggles have been on the road. And so to get the win tonight on the road against a quality opponent on the second night of a back-to-back when you don't have players, that should give you some confidence. And what it's going to tell us is that if we play the right way, which is defending and rebounding, we're going to give ourselves a chance. And we did that tonight. 104 points, 41 from the field, 30 from 3 for the game. Those are, incredible defensive numbers, and so a lot to build off of.
Is this a game you put, I was going to say put your pipe in smoke, but a game that you hold on to, not only as a lesson for your own team when you play an undermanned team, but a reminder of this team that you're never over. There's always a chance if you come out and play the right way.
Yeah, I mean, when we met this morning with our group, one of the first things I told them was, I don't care who's playing for us or who's not playing for us. We prepare to win, and we expect to win. And that's, my 9 years, we've had a couple of games where, whether it's a game in Utah or tonight where undermanned, not looking good, and you find a way. We did it last year here in this building without Nikola Jokic. Same thing. I think it's important for the new players to understand, just because Nikola, Aaron, Jamal are out, the expectation's the same. I'm still going to coach you the same way. And if we don't win the game, we're going to be disappointed. But yeah, hopefully that just gives some guys some confidence. I mean, for Peyton Watson to finish the game in a really close game on the road against that team, that's only going to help his confidence. For Julian Strother to be out there in the fourth quarter when the game's hanging in the balance is going to help his confidence. So experience is the best teacher, and those guys are getting some great experience right now.
Yeah, you got Reggie at midseason. Obviously, he played for this team. What did you have to kind of tell him? What were how did you have to kind of just build him back up after his tenure with the Clippers and the way it did?
Yeah, I mean, when you get guys at the waiver deadline, I think there was 23 games to go last year. And that's not a lot of time, and especially because you're not practicing at that point of the season a whole lot. So it's hard for a player to come in out of nowhere into your program and try to pick things up on the fly. And we played Reggie initially, and then once we got to the playoffs, obviously we cut it down to a really small 8-man rotation, and Reggie was not a part of that. The only thing I can say to that, and Reggie deserves all the credit, he was in our gym every day this summer. He was there, sweating with all those young guys, imparting his wisdom from his years of experience in this league, getting comfortable with the coaching staff, our terminology, our philosophy. And now, when Jamal Murray goes down to injury, Reggie's out there just kind of running the show and doing it at a very high level. He loves playing against the Clippers. That's 2 games where he's played really well against this team. I challenged him for the rest of the year, just in his mind, no matter who we're playing, just tell himself that he's playing the Clippers again because he's great against that team. But I'm proud of him because it wasn't easy for him to come into a program and not have the success that he had wanted, and more importantly, for him not to be able to help the team as much as I know he wanted to help this team. But he is doing it now. And a lot of that's because of his experience, his maturity, his poise, and just the work ethic he exhibited all summer long going into our preseason and training camp.
One more quick one, second row here. You speak about Peyton Watson. He spent time in the G League. There's been a lot of first-rounders from the previous draft who have spent time in the G League this season. Grady Dick, Jarrus Walker, Cam Whitmore. What do you think about the importance of the G League as a whole for young players in general?
Well, I think for some people, and I don't agree with this, but some young players view the G League as they frown upon it. They look at it as like I'm being sent to the G League, when they should be looking at it as an opportunity. Peyton Watson did not play a lot at UCLA his 1 year in college. He wasn't playing for us last year. He needed to go play basketball. He needed game minutes, real game minutes that you cannot replicate in practice. So I think the G League is a great teaching tool. And for young players, let them go play and learn what the pro basketball is like and fully understand the system that they've been drafted into. So I can't speak for all the other teams, but we trust in the Grand Rapids Gold. Ben Tenzer, our general manager, does a hell of a job. Andre Miller, our coach, does a hell of a job in terms of it's not wins and losses, G League. It's about developing and nurturing. And I think we've done a pretty good job with that along the way.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, everybody.